All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So a lot of people have been asking me about Dexter Jackson and whether or not I think he has the potential or whether or not I think it's a possibility for him to win the 2017 Mr. Olympia. So first and foremost, to answer that question, I think it's 100% a possibility that he could win the 2017 Mr. Olympia, and I'll get to that in a minute why I say that. Now, in my prediction video, I had Dexter Jackson coming in 4th place at this year's Olympia. My predictions are Phil Heath will win, Sean Roden will come in 2nd, Big Ramy will come in 3rd, and Dexter Jackson will come in 4th. Now, those are my predictions, but whether or not Dexter Jackson could possibly win is a different question. I think 100% it's a possibility that Dexter could win, because what Dexter does, there's a reason he's called the Blade. It's because usually he's reliably in condition. He's always better conditioned than most guys, and that's where he catches guys, when guys slip up. So if Phil Heath slips up, if Sean Roden slips up, if Big Ramy slips up, and all of these guys have slipped up in the past in terms of conditioning, and Dexter Jackson has passed up all of these guys at some point in time in terms of conditioning. He's beat Phil Heath in the past at other competitions. He came in 3rd place at the Olympia last year and 2nd place at the Olympia in 2015. I mean, Dexter Jackson is no slouch. He has won the Mr. Olympia in 2008, and he's made a total of 17 Mr. Olympia appearances. Dexter Jackson holds the record for most pro shows ever won in the history of pro bodybuilding. He has won 28 professional bodybuilding titles, and he defeated Ronnie Coleman, who previously held that title. And Ronnie Coleman is an 8-time Mr. Olympia. So even though Dexter Jackson is 47 years old, what signs does he show of slowing down? You could make the argument that he's older this year and that he's not going to place in the top 2, the top 3, and he's not going to be a threat to beating Phil Heath. But really, what detriment has his age been to him so far? It hasn't held him back so far, so I don't see a reason why it could prevent him from winning this year. It's certainly within the realm of possibility that Phil Heath could slip up. We've seen Phil Heath slip up before. We've seen Dexter Jackson beat Big Ramy on multiple occasions. We've seen Dexter Jackson beat Sean Roden on multiple occasions. So it's certainly possible for him to replicate that 2nd place finish again. In my opinion, I just think Dexter Jackson is one of those guys that's extremely underrated. I think a lot of people forget about him because he's not a big, freaky guy. He's just very, very consistent, very, very conditioned, very well balanced, very well proportioned. And he's very similar to Phil Heath in the fact that he has those very round and full muscle bellies that a lot of bodybuilders lack. He's got that really good muscle maturity from training all these years. He's developed this physique, and that's why he's keeping his gains, I believe, is because he's been training for so long. He's able to hold on to his gains for a longer period of time without losing a significant amount of muscle. So in my opinion, to answer the question, is it possible that he could win the Mr. Olympia in 2017? Yes, it's possible, absolutely. If somebody slips up, like I said, Dexter Jackson will be the first guy to sneak in there with his crazy conditioning, his consistent conditioning, and win the Olympia. But in all likelihood, do I think he'll win the Olympia? Probably not. Again, my predictions, Phil Heath, Sean Roden, Big Ramy, and then Dexter Jackson. But certainly I could see Dexter Jackson sneaking up and beating Big Ramy, or sneaking up and beating Sean Roden, and potentially coming in 2nd again. So that's my opinion on Dexter Jackson. I think he's an amazing bodybuilder, arguably one of the best of all time, if we're not accounting for just overall Mr. Olympia wins. Just in terms of overall bodybuilding consistency and titles, certainly one of the best of all time. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of Dexter Jackson. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.